Howdy, Scouts. Old Boy Scout here. I think we're going to do us a review or shout out video. Never done one of those, so we're going to give it a shot. First things off here first. For the first one, we're going to do a shout out to his Mountain Man. I do believe it's 1478. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Great guy. So here you go, Mountain Man. This is Old Boy Scout coming to you from the backside of this creek here in the hills east of Estacada, Oregon. How's that for an intro there, sir? Let's go see what we got over here to take a look at from everybody. In the backside of our camp. Just move on up over here. We got a few things that we're just going to kind of go through, let everybody see what Old Boy Scout here uses. This is my new tent. Just picked this bad boy up. They call it a four-man tent. I tell you what, I'm about 5'8", and boy, in my sleeping bag, I can curl up into that real fine. But a four-man tent, boy, I tell you what, you better be very friendly with the 3 other people in this bad boy. They say it's 81 inch by 81 inch by 51 inch. The height inside is nice. Little rain fly up on top doesn't really do too much, but they do say it's waterproof, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that and probably think that's what it is. Does have a hook on the inside. Don't know if I'm going to be able to see it or not, but it does have a hook on the inside up on the ceilings. So what I did was I put my solar powered lantern up there, which works fantastic. Yeah, but other than that, it's not a bad little tent. Been in it for 2 nights now. Left the fly open the first night. Got a little chilly in there. Closed it last night, and boy, it was warm. I definitely enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a good one. In my friend's tent, we call him Mega Stud, Gary. That's a nice little tent he's got there too. I think that's a 3-man tent. He's got a nice rain fly on it. A little more pointed than mine. But nonetheless, they both got the bathtub style tarp up around them. So even if it is you're sleeping in a mud puddle, as long as it doesn't come over the edge of that, you got that polypropylene tarp on the bottom of that, is what I do believe they call that. Come around here. Oh, got to get a shot of the beautiful fire. Beautiful. Nice and warm. But this is the little bad boy I want to show you here. A little barbecue. I've had this thing for, I have no idea how long. But I tell you what, this little trooper right here has been absolutely fantastic out camping, even just around the house for goofing off. I'm really loving it. Got a small little surface. You could easily put 2 good-sized steaks on there. Oh yeah, and she's definitely got some warm coals still. We just got done with breakfast. Put the griddle over that, and that was some good eats right there. But a very nice little system. We have done a couple Cornish game hens on here. They were a little tricky, but we have done a couple of those. Yesterday we baked a little pound cake on it. But these they're very hard to find. I picked this up in a garage sale for like $2. Probably better than 20 years ago. I've had it for quite a long time. Let's get back to everybody else here. Let's get back to Mountain Man. Now Mountain Man makes these ferro rods. I know I've said this before in another video before, but you gotta love these things. These things just fire off. They're just fantastic. I do have a little lint ball over here we're going to try to light, so we're going to try to see if we can get this propped up here to see if we can get a picture of that or not. Let's see how good we are. No, maybe it won't. Oh, I think we got that. Let's try it. There it goes. I got to admit, Mountain Man, he's quite the character. He's got some colorful language, so I'm going to warn you on that. But boy, he is a good old boy. He well deserves a shout out on this one. He turns out a great product, good price, no complaints at all from me. If I can light a little fuzzy ball like that, throw some kindling on top of that, and it gets me a fire, I am more than satisfied. So go check him out. I think that's Mountain Man 1478 on YouTube. I do believe that's, if you pull up Mountain Man, I'm sure you'll see that 14, I want to say 78 or 70 right after his name. You'll definitely know him. He's a good old character. We'll go on to my next one for a shout out here to somebody that I've learned stuff over the years and time with. This next one goes out to a guy named Really Big Monkey 1. Check out his channel. This is a great story how he got his name. He's fantastic. But these are 24-inch bungees with camouflage wrapped around them. This guy came up with these years ago. Everybody's always asked him how he made them. He finally did a video, and I tried this. These are fantastic. Got them both tied together. For the people that live in around the area in Home Depot, they have the bungee cords with the carabiners attached to them. Then the sleeve is I just made some camouflage here and that, just folded it over. You can go visit Really Big Monkey 1 and he'll show you how he made these. He's got a much better video than I can do. I'm very much an amateur, so. But that's my second shout out is Really Big Monkey 1. These things have been fantastic for hanging the packs, hanging food, hanging tarps. These things are incredible. Nothing wrong with these. Yeah, go check out Really Big Monkey 1 also. Then on to the next ones here and that. Now I don't know who I got these from, and I apologize for that. But you can go onto YouTube and just do a search for alcohol stoves and make them. But this is my take on these. I've done one, the can where you cut it and the two pieces insert. That's the one on the left. Fantastic idea. It works. It's very nice. I do not have a problem with it. I did notice yesterday when I was boiling a pot of coffee, I think the weight of the coffee and the heat shifted the cans inside. It rolled. Well, my coffee, just about half of it, sorry to say, the ground has enjoyed more than I have. So I'm not too sure on this one. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more. I may not have done it right, but that's something to keep in mind, guys. Now this next one over here, the rolled top. That bad boy right there, I have had a couple cups of coffee, pots of coffee. I've even my big frying pan I put on there to boil up because, yeah, we got a little dirty. So I boiled water with this inside the pan, and she has worked fantastic. So my thumbs up would be for the rolled top, unless I can figure out why this one wants to keep shifting and dumping everything at random. So this is where I'm at with this one, guys. Take that for what it is, but give them a shot, try them out yourself. I'll let you guys be the choice on that one. So once again, I apologize. I don't know who I got these from online, but there's a bunch. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about when you go look for them. But they are great. Now we come to Mr. Cole Craven Bushcraft. This guy here, if you've seen the series Alone, he was on the first season. I enjoy watching his videos. He gives good information. He shows you how to do it. You just can't beat the way he shows you how to do. If you have questions, just pop him a message. He'll get back to you and try to get out the best that he can for you and that. So, yes, Cole Craven Bushcraft is great. But this is just an ordinary Altoids can. Now, in his videos, you'll see as he cooks, he always has these little tubes for his seasonings. Well, he put out a video, and he has links to them, to these little little plastic tubes. I just labeled them, try to get a little fancy, salt, pepper, got to have garlic, Tony's. Oh, now Tony's, if you don't know Tony's, stop at the grocery store. It's in a green can. Tony's Sachet. It's a Cajun spice, but it's mild. You can make it as hot as you want. Put a little bit on for flavoring, or you can put a bunch on and get a really good bite out of it. Tony's Sachet is good stuff. But any which direction, back to what we're talking about here. These little tubes have little stoppers in the top, and they seal up real good. I put these in water. I put flour in them, thrown them in a bucket of water, put weight on them, had them in underneath the water for quite a few minutes, pulled back up, dried off the outside tube, dumped out the dry powder. So yeah, Cold Craven Bushcraft, I really thank you for this idea. This has been a blessing. It's nice not having to pack big old containers of salt, pepper, and everything else. This is nice and compact. Sits on here. I made a couple Ranger bands and Scouts. Ranger bands, they're inner tube, bicycle inner tube tires. Just get one that's no good. It's got a big hole in it. You're not going to use it. You're going to throw it away. You can cut them at, ½ inch, 1/8 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch. You can cut them at whatever size you want. But I tell you what, these little boogers hold things together. There's nothing wrong with these. So, okay, now we're on to my favorite. Got me the Fire Talon by J Claw Tech. This was awarded me by Country Prepper. Definitely go check his page out. He does some great reviews. But he had here a little back, a giveaway. And I signed in for it and everything. And he did his review on this. Now he calls this a tool. I call it a machine. This thing is built. Got the blade, which is probably a good 4-inch at the very minimum, serrated up towards the front, towards the back. Heavy blade. Cuts, I use this thing very religiously. It's a great, great knife. Scissors. Scissors on this are not your cheapy little Swiss Army knife scissors. These are heavy, real thick, and sharp scissors, so be very careful with these. But they work fantastic. Got the little Phillips screwdriver, flathead. This is more of a punch than anything else, I have to figure. You could use it as a flathead, but it's more of a punch, a flat blade punch. Underneath that, well, up here in the middle, we do have the bottle opener, little screwdriver, can opener. You could get that to open cans. Got this end down here, and here's another nice flat blade screwdriver on this one, on this side. But the interesting, neat thing about this little unit, which never seen in a multi-tool before, but right next to the name here, you see the button. Yeah, it's for a flashlight. These things have got a flashlight. Here's one end of it, and if we push the button again, up here by the claws, we get another light. Yeah, this is a great multi-tool. Little heavy, but very, very solid. It's got a spring-loaded handle on it, so it will just keep coming right back up. Push together, let go. I like that feature. That is great. Leathermans and others, I'm not taking anything away from them. They are great, great multi-tools. But I do like the feature of the spring-loaded. And with all the little gadgets on here, it's a little heavier than most, but definitely, definitely a great little machine right here. And the flashlight feature is very, very neat. So if you're just kind of wandering around and there's something down in a hole that's hard to see and you didn't bring a flashlight because it's the middle of the day, as long as you're carrying this, you do have a flashlight. Pliers on this, nice needle nose, got the wire cutters in them. We've already used that. The barbecue, we had a little problem with the grill on it, so we straightened that thing out. Got that all set back up so we could get our steaks on there. But other than that, so that's kind of my review, my shout outs. So we'll go back through again. I've got Cold Craven Bushcraft. I've got Country Prepper. The alcohol stoves, I'm sorry, I do not know who I got those from, but there's a bunch of them on YouTube. Look them up, you'll find them. Then my bungee straps, really big Monkey One. He's a great guy. Go check him out. Him and his son, they will crack you up. They just, yeah, they're good people. And then Mountain Man 1478 right here. Yeah, that ferro rod is, he makes these. I don't think he offers the orange handles anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong there, sir. But for the most part, he does custom work. He'll make you ones with antlers on the end, wood. He'll carve out little insignias for you. Um, so definitely check his product out. He's a great guy. Oh, and Mountain Man, by the way, congratulations on the house. I'm sure you have a little bit more room than your trailer. So until next time, Scouts, remember, always be prepared, stay safe out in the woods, and have a good camping trip. Bye.